Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime Review. Today I'm going to try one of these Cracker Barrel single balls macaroni and cheese dinners. This is the Sharp White Cheddar. It is seasoned with black pepper and a touch of ground mustard, which sounds interesting, topped with toasted breadcrumbs. Pepper and mustard. That sounds interesting. Sounds different. I don't know what I was expecting, but when I read mustard, that was not what I was expecting. 370 calories for the bowl. We bought these at Meijer for $2.79. I think I've seen them some other places too, but Meijer's where we just happen to get them. And I don't think $2.79 is too awfully bad for a bowl of macaroni. So anyway, $3.70 for the meal. Sodium's, wow, 40% of your sodium for the day. That's this one thing. Of course, it is noodles with seasoning, so it's almost always the case. So we're going to remove the lid and the 3 pouches from the bowl. You're going to add the whole contents of the seasoning blend to the pasta in the bowl and add water to the fill-on and make sure you stir it. And they have it in bold because you have to stir it. If you don't, it doesn't work out right at all because the stuff in there, I think it's like some kind of salt mixture of some kind, that helps keep it, that actually helps cook it. So we're going to cook it on high for 4.5 minutes or until it's tender. Do not drain it. And then you stir in the cheese sauce and sprinkle the breadcrumbs on top. So what I like, I've had one of these before, and what I liked about it is the bowl is big enough to where it doesn't really boil over. I usually put it on a paper plate or a paper towel just in case, but last time it didn't do anything at least. So here's your cheese packet. It's like it feels like a Velveeta cheese. It's a really thick cheese, not as hard as Velveeta, but it's a really thick cheese. And then you have your breadcrumbs right here, which you get from here down. From the bottom of my thumb, right there down. So basically, almost at that line right there. And this is the seasoning packet that you put in. And there's the fill line right there. That little line around the inside. So I don't know if I can pull this off with one hand. I'm gonna use my teeth. So this is kind of like a little bit of a cheese saucy flavor and the salty stuff that helps cook it. So I'm going to get this in here and put water up to the fill on and stir it up really good and then the microwave and I'll be back. All right, here it is out of the microwave. I haven't even touched it, so I literally haven't stirred it. I usually like to give it a good stir before I do anything else, so just to kind of get it from being sticky. I opened the cheese packet and the breadcrumb packet already. So this is what the cheese packet looks like. It's kind of a pale yellow cheese. I know it's supposed to be white cheese, but it's a very pale yellow. Sorry, you can hear Guido clomping around in here with his nails. We just got his nails too, so I don't know why he's so clickety. Okay, it is a wood floor though, so what can I say? So this one, you have to kind of work to get it all melted in there. And I found last time, don't just stir it up in a big clump because it'll stay that way forever. Not forever, but for a while. Get it in there, kind of flatten it out a little bit, and then you can stir it up a little bit. And it goes a lot easier. Because the first time I just poured it in there and started stirring, and it got one big ball of cheese, and it took it forever to melt. But looks pretty good. It smells good. I've had one of these, I think I said this the first time I tried one of these. I have a macaroni and cheese meal that I said was really, really good, and it had like a baked bread topping. And I said it would have been so much better if they'd put the bread topping in a packet to where you could have sprinkled it on top after you got done. That's what they've done here. Is they basically giving you the bread topping, or the crunchy, like toasted breadcrumbs, free to get on top. And they stay crispy. Whereas that one that was frozen, by the time you microwaved it and stuff like that, it was just mush. It's just really wet, soggy bread. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna let it cool off for a minute and I'll be back. Okay, it's had a little time to cool off. So here's what I'm gonna take. It's got some breadcrumbs back here and just the regular noodles and cheese back here. So here we go. I love the texture. I like the macaroni and the noodles are cooked really well, so that time is perfect. The breadcrumbs are kind of grainy. They're dry toasted breadcrumbs, but they've almost ground it up into a powder to where they're almost like the size of sand. So they're almost a little too small. I wish they'd gone a little bit chunkier with it, but just because it's a mouthfeel, it's a texture thing. But I like the seasoning. You get a black pepper flavor. I really don't get a mustard flavor, but I do get that black pepper. By the way, it did not boil over in the microwave. The paper towel I had it on top of was perfectly dry. Probably use it to wipe my mouth off with. This one's good. It doesn't have the flavor that I was hoping for. I mean, it has a good macaroni and cheese flavor. It's just a regular macaroni and cheese. If you ever had a white cheddar or macaroni and cheese, it's what it tastes like. It does have, like, you put pepper on it, like you sprinkle pepper on it. But I don't get that mustard. I almost wish it had a little bit more of a mustard flavor. It would have been more interesting. I don't know. Maybe I would probably miss it if it wasn't there. Let's put it that way. There is a seasoning there I can't identify, and that may be the mustard. I would probably miss it if it wasn't there, but it doesn't like really stand out as a mustardy flavor, which is probably a good thing. So anyway, since the flavor is kind of muted, I'm going to give it a 3.5. It's a good meal. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely worth trying out. $270, something like that. I mean, it's a little expensive, but you do get a pretty good sized bowl of macaroni, and you could always add a fruit to the end just to kind of add a sweetness to it. But yeah, overall, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. It's a good meal, but not like the best macaroni and cheese I've ever had by any means. So anyway, definitely worth trying out, and I'll catch you next time.